What's up, everybody? I am the Prince here on behalf of the Royal Mag, and this is Sit Down with the Crown. Today, my very special guest is a king from South Central Los Angeles who has been taking over the entertainment industry by storm. He is an actor, a model, a hip-hop artist, an influencer, a socialite, a father, and an entrepreneur. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce PC Baby.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's going on, Prince?
What's going on with you, man? I'm very glad to see you here. It's been a long time coming.
Likewise, my brother.
Well, look, first and foremost, welcome to the red carpet. I see you looking very sharp and dapper as you always do so well. Who are you wearing today?
Well, today, man, I've had the liberty and the blessing of wearing stormy weather designs. My
Okay.
bad. You know, her name kind of long.
Okay.
It's called Stormy Weather Designs, man, and yeah, this lady has been a part of my life since I was like in 9th grade. She was actually my sewing teacher back in high school, and now kind of find out, you know, she's there when I need her for something like this. And this was 3 hours of work, bro. Like,
That's impressive.
literally 3 hours. I don't even think the tuxedo places can work that fast. So
Probably not.
it's a blessing, man.
Down that's sharp. So yeah, you have your own personal designer for last minute things like this and for your red carpets and all that stuff.
Yes,
That's awesome.
yes. Mainly she customizes in suits and prom dresses. So for everybody out there, you know, prom is coming up next year. So if you need something that's really affordable and unique, you want to tap into Stormy Weather Designs.
No, that's perfect.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, let's get started where you were saying high school. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Westchester.
Westchester.
Yeah, Westchester High School. I grew up here on the east side, you know, and my mom was one of the ones like, nuh-uh. You go to your home school, it's gonna be all bad. You finna go get on this yellow bus here and go an hour away. And
There you go.
you know, and it helped me a lot in life, man. You know, it changed every choice that I possibly could have made, you know, throughout my teenage years and stuff. So shout out moms.
No, I think there's a lot of things that are going to be very similar to us in our stories. Same. I grew up on the east side of Long Beach. Well, until we moved to the north side. But my mom used somebody else's address so I could go to school in Bixby Knolls, and then I went to Long Beach Poly, even though my home school is Jordan.
Right.
And mom was like, "No,
Yeah,
you're not going to Jordan."
Yeah, mine's is Jeff.
Yeah.
Jefferson High School. Yeah. It's tough, but you know.
So, South Central Los Angeles, that's notorious for, the gang lifestyle and all of that. Were you affected by that?
I wouldn't say affected because I feel like affected sounds a little negative, but I say woke.
Okay.
You know, I feel like you know, just going through the gang life and, you know, being able to survive out of it and not being a gang member.
Yes.
That's something I would want my son to know. You know, you gotta know to be strict. You gotta learn to be book smart and street smart because it helps a lot. So, you know, it kind of depends on, you know, what you take for it. You know, because
Yeah.
I wouldn't change it for nothing, honestly. You know, my mom and my dad gang bang, so it was kind of more so like I didn't have to get involved just to fit in. It was like, man, y'all better leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that's finna get up out the east side. Y'all touch him his own. So I was kind of like the black sheep for a long time, and now it's kind of my time to, you know, shine light on my section.
So that's good. So, you have some other options in front of you and some people that supported that
Right.
positivity. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you're a father.
Yeah, man.
I actually
yeah.
did not know that about you.
No shit.
Yeah.
No.
Do you mind sharing how many children you have?
Yes, I have two. A wonderful boy named Prince. He's 8 years old. His name is Prince Charles Wiseman. So, you know, it don't get no more royal than that.
I mean, other than Prince Albert Matthews. Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's
And
that's
I
what
said
son
there was
name.
gonna be some similarities. Well, go ahead.
Yeah,
then.
yeah. He's 8 years old. Currently going to Alexander Science Center School.
Okay.
You know, because he's real big on design. Like my son can at 8 years old, he can draw
That's close.
damn good, bro. I can't save him to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just go buy the crayons and the pictures. You know, he do the most. But that's my boy, and my daughter. Her name is Harmony.
Okay.
Yeah, Harmony Aaliyah Wiseman, and she's 11.
Okay.
You know, that's my love right there. I feel like, you know, her being my oldest and, you know, me having a girl first, it just taught me as a man how to really, really show emotion, how to really love. You know what I'm saying? Because we think we love until we get a little girl, and it's like, boy, woo.
I definitely heard it's different.
It's
definitely different.
boy, woo. You know, so, but It's a learning experience that I wouldn't trade. So kind of got the best of both worlds, you know.
No, I love that. I'm glad you got your girl and your boy.
Yeah.
So I don't have any children,
Okay.
but you being a young man, when you first found out you were going to become a father, what were the first thoughts that ran through your head?
To be completely honest, I was hella excited because with my kids, you know, we were trying. You know what I'm saying? I was with the moms for about 3 years, and we decided that, you know, we wanted to take what we was doing a little further, you know, and I never wanted to be an older parent. Only because my parents are so young. My mom had me at 15. My dad was 17. So yeah, you know, like you see my mom right now. She goes, so what's up, Prince? What's happening? And I'll be like, Mrs. PC, you know. But I love it, bro. You know, I could go over there and laugh with my parents, and you know, go out to the movies. You know, I go on double dates with them and shit now. So it's just an experience that, you know, a lot of people that I know, you know, don't really have never experienced. So I'm just blessed to be able to have both parents, bro.
That is a blessing. No, that's amazing. And you have a good, strong relationship with both your parents.
Yeah.
No, that's amazing.
Yeah,
it's
man.
a good example for your children as well.
Right. And that's why I'm busting my ass so hard to be, you know, just the speckle of what my dad was for me. You know what I mean? Because that shit matters, bro. A lot of people, you know, may not feel the same way, but going through experience and, you know, now that I'm older, I can sit back and, yeah, my dad did that, or I do remember why he, you know, all that shit matters, bro.
Yes.
You know, with me growing into the man that I'm trying to become. You know,
I'm glad that you realize that and you're doing the best that you can,
Yeah.
especially for the children. Everything has such an effect on them.
you ain't lying.
So as long, and they're gonna grow up and tell you how you did.
Right.
So, as long as you're doing the best you can,
You feel me?
know, that's
Right.
all you want.
It could get a little overwhelming here and there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's easy at all. But, you know, what don't break you make you stronger.
Okay. Well, how do you balance being a father with all that you do? Because you do a lot. You do stay busy. You've been
Right.
working very hard. I've been seeing you, and
Right.
congratulations to you on all your hard work as well.
Man, thank you, man.
How do you balance that? You know, with being a parent.
Just putting them first. You know, for example, just for an example, you know, if I had to get my kid, you know, in the next hour or so, I would have to reschedule with you. As bad as I want to come on this show, as bad as me and you've been chopping it up, saying, yo, we supposed to be in, it's just, you know, that's just something I put face forward. And that way I feel like I'm never making the wrong choice. You know, whether it's money, whether it's, you know, like I said, somewhere that I know I want to be,
Yeah.
but if I'm obligated and it's something with my children and off the top, I'm just not going to show up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And respectfully, you know what I mean?
It's all love. You know, I'm not just the type to just, you know, just disappear and never say nothing. Oh, nah, man, I'm 2 hours ahead of time, let you know the situation. You know, it's looking like this ain't going the way this is, and I'm going to still be here. Because, you know, as parents, things happen, you know, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Life happens.
Shit just happens. So the best advice I can give to, you know, somebody who doesn't have kids or is looking to have kids is just be ready. I mean, just be prepared. Just, you know what I'm saying? Never look at it as, you know, just a simple thing. You feel me?
Okay. Well, I think that's awesome. I think that's a good time to take a really quick break. We're gonna take a short break. When we come back, we're gonna talk a little bit more about PC Baby's music. Y'all stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
You want to sit in the chair? All right.
Let him get down.
Got to remind people what they got to do. The right thing, Gina.
My brother. For real. Hey, if I need one of y'all.
I go by the name of G5 like this.
We've been waiting for you to come and join our lighting class here in Long Beach at the Hub. $75 per person. We hope to see you there.
Talk about stuff I rap.
Do real nigga shit.
I was sitting in front of in the car, looking crazy as hell. Going over that damn. I already did Friday about 100,000 times. I can say that whole movie from start to finish without even seeing it. And I can play every single character. So I would sound crazy as hell, switching my voice up, sound, bro, I swear to God, but if be shit like that, I'm like, I just keep betting. Never ask me to audition for this nigga. You know, he gonna pick the right one today.
You got the right one.
You got the right Q. You boy.
Q Visions.
Man.
Q Visions.
Hey, he had me audition. He gonna be like, that nigga wrote Friday.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still here sitting down with PC Baby. And so what I want to do is I want to spend a little bit of time talking about the music, you as an artist. Okay. How did you get started in music?
Honestly, what's crazy is I don't know if a lot of people know, but I was in a boy band, bro.
I did not know.
Yeah, I was a part of a boy band, man.
When?
So are you familiar? Y'all familiar with Pretty Ricky, right?
Yeah, of course.
So around the time Pretty Ricky was, you know, making their noise and going on tour, I was a part of a boy band that was opening up on tour with them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we were called One Too Much.
Wow, that sounded about right.
Yeah, we was called One Too Much, and it was three of us, and yeah, man, I started out just singing though. You know, I didn't know how to rap. You know, I fell in love in singing just in choir, honestly. You know what I'm saying? In my uncle's church, just hearing some stuff and just trying some stuff, and somebody was like, "Hey, I want you on some background vocals." I'm like, "All right," and next thing I know, I'm in a group singing lead.
So you started more with the singing, or were you always rapping at the same time?
Nah, it was a point where I didn't know how to rap at all. Like,
really?
Yeah. You go in the studio, I'm Mr. Fo Solo Ferrido. You know, wow. I'm in there while everybody else sitting there, you know, rapping and trying to. But that right there, you know, the competition. You know, I was with two rappers and I was, you know, the only singer. So a lot of stuff that I would understand in the studio, they wouldn't fucking understand. You know what I'm saying? So they would just talk shit about it. Me, you know, because if you're singing, you got to hit different notes. Yeah. So on some of those notes, I ain't sound too hot. You know what I'm saying? And by them, you know, talking mess and making it seem like I was, you know, less of an artist, I decided to pick up a pen and write and rap.
There you go.
And yeah, my rapping just kind of, to me, it kind of just overtook my singing. You know,
Wow.
it's kind of how that worked, bro.
Okay, so that being said, what who are like some of your favorite artists then, as far as hip hop and R&B?
Well, in the rapping phase, like I told you, it was a lot of competition going on in my studio. So I used to listen to a lot of 50 Cent, you know, a lot of Eminem, you know, Snoop, you know, real West Coast. I used to have this this CD that's like it was called Rap Wars, and it had like 40 different songs, just all these different dope and Ludacris.
Yeah.
And I would just have that shit on just repeat. Just one. That's back when we had the little CD players. And I'm talking like I'm old, huh? You remember back in the day when you push the button and the CD pop up? Both of you, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I do.
You know what
I
mean?
do indeed.
Yeah, so you know, I fell in love with that, and you know, I used a lot of their cadence and a lot of stuff that I was hearing them guys do, and I would imitate it. You know, I didn't have nobody really show me the formulas and the methods of writing like I know now. But back then I was just jumping in the water trying to swim, and thank God I got a little stroke going.
There you go. No, you've been doing great. Well, you mentioned Snoop. Snoop is always going to be my number one.
Yeah,
Eminem,
off the top.
one of the GOATs, you know. So you had some really good inspiration.
Yeah, 50 Cent had me want to really like, ain't none of these dudes in here touching me. They like, wait a minute, we need somebody to sing. I'm not singing today. It's finna go bars.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They're like, what the hell is wrong with PC?
But you got to do that, especially in the rap game. I think in entertainment in general, you have to have a very strong confidence.
Yeah,
you have to
man.
be sure of
Yeah.
yourself. But rap is
Right.
so oversaturated. Yeah, you definitely have to command
Bruh.
the stage.
Definitely. If you ain't got no confidence, then you might want to just sing in a corner somewhere and harmonize. But rapping, you got to really get out here and let people know, like, I'm not playing, man. You know, especially even then I had my daughter. So, you know, my mental was on another state than my boys, you know.
Okay. Well, out of all of the songs that you've recorded, what's one of your favorite songs of your own?
I would have two. One of the songs was on my like very, very first album that I ever dropped called Double the Grind. It's still on Apple, iTunes and stuff. The song on there is called Detail, you know. And honestly, I felt like that was one of my favorite songs off the album, only because like if you really listen to the song and you really know me, I'm really talking about myself. Like no sugarcoating, no extra trying to get extra. It's just raw, just straight gutter. And that was the first time I ever did that. So I'm like, okay, once I learned I can actually hop on a beat and not, you know, try to be somebody else or sound like somebody else, and I still sound good. Okay, we got something. And but that was back in like, you know, 2016, 2017. Now today, my favorite song that I've been blessed to write and perform is called No Worries.
No Worries.
Yeah, it's called No Worries. That track, I went back to the singing, bro. Remember I told you, you know, I chopped it down a little bit because of the rappers was making fun of me in the studio, you know. But nowadays, I decided to jump back into that realm, bro. And yeah, man, it ended up being probably one of the biggest songs I've got so far.
I think it's very useful to have the rap and the singing because as an artist, a lot of times you need them hooks. If nothing else, you need a singer to come in and lay down that hook. And you can do it for yourself, you know?
Right.
And we don't really got Tory Lanez like that no more.
Right,
so
right.
Got, you know, we got room for artists that have the both sides of it.
Right. You're absolutely right. Absolutely.
Okay.
Right.
So, you know, that's the music. Let's talk about the acting. Let's get into the acting.
Okay.
The Thought of Murder. The Thought of Murder. So, this one I watched. I watched this from the beginning to the end.
Man, what part is you finna ask me about in this movie, bro? Everybody got their part. What part?
No, all I was gonna say is, you know, you have you got some dramatic scenes in this film.
Right.
Was this your first starring role?
Yes, my first lead starring role. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was. I've done a lot of like backup and, you know, supporting. I was a supporting character in A Holiday Chance with Sharon Neal, produced by Jamar Hill.
Okay.
Came out last Christmas.
Okay.
But yeah, I played a boyfriend. You know, I didn't really have no speaking parts, but I had a feature. You know, I was around her every time she was talking, and a part of sitting at the dinner table and stuff like you know. So I had a supporting role. And so once I was blessed, you know, to kind of do this, you know, I was just excited to kind of see what I can do. Like, okay, and can I cry?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I cry? You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna cry in front of the homies, but nigga, I'm acting. You know what I'm saying? They know this is an act. You ain't never seen me cry, bro. You know, so it was exciting, man. And, you know, I would say, okay, shout out to, you know, the production and, you know, the director and stuff. You know, give my money, bro. But, you know, we ain't gonna go there. Yeah, just tune into the movie, man. Thought of Murder. It's on Tubi right now. Last time I checked, we was at like 7.9 million streams.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man, and I've never thought it was gonna get that far to be. So it's just all God, man. So I'm trying to use that, you know, and what I brought in that to hopefully book something else in the future and you know keep it going.
No, usually, you know, one role tends to lead to another.
Exactly.
Especially keep going on these auditions, and as your resume is building, and you let them know, hey, I was just in this. I got this with you, bam. It's like getting hired for a job.
Right.
You know what I mean, you're bookable, you're hireable. Okay, yeah, we'll get you.
Right. Right.
That's good, man. Congratulations to you.
Yeah,
on
man.
that.
I was
love
blessed
watching
for it.
people I know on the TV screen.
That is crazy, bro. You wanna know what's crazy? I just put that on Facebook. I show you my Facebook right now. I made a post to say, I love when I see people that I know doing great things.
Yeah.
That man, all right, you better watch out. You might come up with a movie soon.
Oh yeah, no, actually, so I'm in a film called LA Undercover Part 2.
No shit.
Yeah, so they're scoring that film right now.
Oh shit.
Fingers crossed. Hopefully, at least one of my songs make the soundtrack.
Right, that part.
So
hit them both ways.
So shout out to Adonis Armstrong.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, so yeah, he pretty much made a role for me, and
Right.
he just threw me in there. So, but
That's what's up.
I've done some of everything as far as entertainment goes.
Trust me, I can tell.
Oh well, thank you. No, I appreciate it.
You kind of tell when somebody on their 10 toes. Just off, you know, me, I'm real big in the sales and selling people and building rapport and stuff like that. You know, I also was assistant manager. You know, so you know how that life go. You gotta be able to, you know, communicate and read people and go off energies. And bro, that's the energy you bring off. You bring off like you do something. Even if you don't say what, like this nigga do something, like you do something. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the best. In my eyes, that's the best aura to have because it leaves the people interested. Like,
Okay.
What'd he do? It's gonna be hard for them to walk away from you because they go, damn, who was this? I know I seen him from somewhere. Like, you know, that's the best. That's the best shit to me to receive.
Well,
I don't have to walk in here and tell you what I do, and you already like,
They're intrigued.
where I seen you somewhere before. Nah, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I don't know what movie you talking about.
No, I really appreciate you saying that. That was so the whole purpose of this being a red carpet and the whole thing. This is kind of what got me to be a little bit more noticed in the industry. Was I was hitting these red carpets like crazy, showing up with my crown on, with my magazine, and it just got a lot of attention. And it just, you know, by me having a publicist and all that, I had a machine behind me at the time.
Right.
And I was able to get in all of these doors, and they were just like, who is this guy? He's somebody. Like, and literally, I could tell that's what everybody was thinking, and they're looking around like, okay, he's with this one, he's with that one. They're like, okay.
Bro,
so that's why I brought it back here, because the red carpets is kind of what made me get to the next level. And
that's what's up.
the suits were born from that. You know, if you're on the carpet, come on now, you gotta be
you
red
know,
carpet ready.
You know, hey, but not a lot of brothers understand that now. I tell you, I done seen some crazy red carpets. Like, your carpet should have been another color. Let's just say. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, no, but that's why we doing it the way we doing it. So no, thank you. I'm glad you picked up on that.
Oh yeah, man, all the time, bro.
Before we move on too fast, I saw a clip on Instagram where you were in the studio recording something and you were all bandaged up. What was the story behind that?
Okay, so I ain't really expressed that story to nobody since 2020. It happened back in 2020.
If you don't feel
no, I told you when we talk, you feel me? You bring me on the show, I'm gonna go straight cut with you.
Okay.
And then you choose to do what you want to do with it after. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, in 2020, I ended up being in a situation with, you know, due to gang violence. You know, make a long story short, I was parked in the car with my uncle, and my uncle was you know, he's one of the ones, like, on the east side of LA, like, he one of the ones, like, he's a real life hitter. Like,
he the real deal.
Yeah, he not no new age gamer. He's one of them 80 gang bangers. Like,
I got you.
He's a real hitter. Make a long story short, so we coming from a party, you know, favorite uncle. We always, you know, even though I don't gang bang, what? Nigga, that's my uncle. Like, we out of here, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And sitting in the car, bro, and he's dropping off one of his homies or whatever, and I'm in the front seat, you know, just doing whatever the fuck I do, you know what I mean? And yeah, bro, somebody just walked up and aired the car out. Like, yeah, they hit my uncle 5 times. The dude in the back, he got hit 4 times, and unfortunately, I was hit twice. What pretty much saved my life. Doctors say the way the bullet went through my back, it bounced off my rib cage and came out of my armpit. Yeah, skinny dude, right? Like, I'm like, damn, doctor, like, I'm skinny as hell. That shit happened for real? Like, you know, that shit really happened? You lying, cuz? Like, you know? But yeah, man, that night, I ended up getting out of the hospital probably like 36 hours later, and I didn't want to go home because I knew all my people and I knew half the community was going to be at home waiting to question my ass to death. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna have questions after questions. Everybody want to know what's going on. Uncle, whoop, like, and I'm just like, man, I don't know if I'm ready for that right now. So I end up hitting one of my close friends. Like, man, what's up with the studio? It's like, that was at like 3, 4 in the morning. Wow. Yeah, so fresh out the hospital, went right to the studio to record that song.
Okay, thank you for sharing that, because I didn't know that was a part of that story. I just remember seeing that clip, and, you know, scrolling through Instagram, I just seen, I'm like, oh wow, he's still in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Like, just putting it in no matter what. So I didn't know that was a part of that story.
Yeah. I mean, you know, got time to just, you know, reflect on it now that time has passed, but, you know, that's why I'm able to kind of open up about it more, you know, before I just, you know, leave it on the wing and just let people think what they want to think.
Okay, so I mean, I'll switch it up a little bit, because I don't pay attention and read the captions and look at things. I saw when you posted the video of you taking the bullet out of your arm.
Oh shit!
But when I just at first glance, I didn't know what that was, bro. So I didn't want to look at it. I was like, I know he's not finna pop a pimple on camera. I was like, people is crazy.
Hey,
so I didn't know.
Look, listen, I would tell you straight up, bro, you're not the only one. I'm dead ass here. I'm here to tell y'all right now. It was not a pimple, bro. I was not popping a cyst. When I tell you, this video that you're talking about went viral on TikTok, 22 million views. 22 million views on a goddamn pimple page.
See? And I didn't know.
Bro, they thought I was pulling out a damn pimple. Like, what is wrong with people? I went viral because people thought I was pulling out I'm talking to the cameraman. I went viral because people thought I was pulling out a pimple on my arm, bro. And then once they found out it was a bullet, the whole internet went crazy, bro. Like, literally, like, this is my second Instagram page. My first one got hacked. Okay. When that shit happened, bro, I promise you, like, my phone was froze for a couple of days. I couldn't see. The internet went crazy. I got so many reaction videos from people, fucking people just talking a bunch of bullshit, saying, "Oh, why you didn't smell it?" or "Why, like, oh, you didn't, you don't got Medi-Cal," or "You didn't go you couldn't afford to go to the hospital. You just went home, looking ass nigga." Like, it's just so much shit. I'm just like, people are just so
the internet is crazy.
Crazy. Yes,
yeah. The
that
internet
right
is
there
crazy.
helped me understand the internet. That moment, that moment right there. But like I said, I wouldn't regret it for nothing, man. It was a situation that I've never seen nobody do. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it boosted my career, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything from my music to Instagram, Facebook, like, literally, World Star paid me for that shit, bro.
That's the silver lining.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, because I didn't know, so then there is the video where you're pulling the bullet out of your arm, and you said it was after 3 years of being in there.
Yeah, bro, 2020.
So did it like slowly grow out of your arm? How did that happen?
It slowly made its way down, cause like I said, I was shot twice. So the bullet that went in first, it just went straight out, in and out.
Okay.
But the one that was lodged in my arm, it didn't penetrate through. You feel me? So it's, you know, it started like probably like the top of my elbow, but it came out like closer toward my armpit.
what is it like dealing with that, knowing you got a bullet in your arm for 3 years, bro?
I was just, first couple of months, first couple of years, like, hold on, now, you don't touch me. Like, I'm not doing no push-ups, I'm not doing shit. My arm is just tight. Like, it's just tight. Like, if I try to lift weights, I feel like my arm about to bust. Type of deal. My bad. Type of deal. But after so long, it just becomes, we amazing superhumans. After after a certain time, it's just like, oh, it's a bullet in my arm. You know what I'm saying? I woke up one morning, bro, to this, bro. Not even knowing. Yeah, I woke up like, oh my God, like, hold on, I gotta record this shit. Like, is this supposed to happen? Like, doctor didn't say it's gonna happen like this. So yeah, I got my camera and was like, you know what? I'm finna pop it out. I'm over it. It got to that point. I was like, I'm finna pop this shit out. And yeah, the motherfucker came out. No, but a lot of people thought it was fake because they were like, oh, it wasn't no blood, or are you supposed to be? All right, like. Just a bunch of other shit. That ain't fake.
Nah,
bro. I'm tell you straight up.
I saw
Shit
that.
wasn't no effect at all.
Nah. Wow.
Yeah, man. So it just kind of made its way out, and a lot of people didn't understand that. Doctor said, they would rather leave the bullet in my arm rather than going in and trying to take it out and affecting a nerve in my arm.
Okay.
The fact that my arm was still functional with the bullet in it gave signs that, okay, well, maybe it isn't that bad. It's still bad, but maybe it ain't that bad. We don't want to go in there and try some shit, and then his whole arm is not. Then what we gonna do? You know? So they said, you know what? Leave it in there. See what happened.
So
kind of what happened.
Dealing with like those limitations for so long, once you were finally free, what did it finally feel like to not be dealing with that anymore?
I could work out. I could play ball. I could play fight if I wanted to. It's just certain things to where it's like, if I hit it, it's whoo. Like, I'm talking about, like, boy, one of them cold pains.
You messed up for a while.
It's just don't touch it type shit. That's why I couldn't play basketball. I couldn't risk doing hell nah. Because if you tap my arm a certain way, it's like a sharp cold ass bell ring, like oh shit, okay, I know, I hit it, all right.
Like if someone hit your funny bone.
Yeah, like your funny bone, but this bone wasn't funny, nigga. That bone wasn't funny at all. That's a wake up call, bro. That bone's a wake up call, but yeah, man, and I'm happy that it's over with, done with. I can move forward. Now I can go outside when it's cold, because at first, that cold air, oh my God, bro. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I really appreciate you sharing that story. I know that was a tough one, a hard one to talk about, but it was a big moment in history, and you came out on the other side of it stronger.
Thank you,
so,
man.
God be the glory on that one.
Thank you, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's pivot for a minute. We're going to take one more real quick break, and when we get back, we're going to talk about PC Baby as the model. Y'all stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. We're going to be right back.
Yes, sir.
Good. I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, there it go. There it go. Ah.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy Germán Ángel. Muy pronto este verano estaremos visitando restaurantes, museos, venues y otros centros culturales, entrevistando a emprendedores, artistas, líderes comunitarios, maestros, policías, bomberos y otras personalidades. Acompáñenos en este viaje para explorar los sitios más fascinantes y descubrir lo mejor del sur de California en nuestro nuevo programa Calidez, a través de los canales 41 Frontier y 32 Spectrum de la ciudad de Long Beach, grabado en los estudios de televisión de Patnet Televisión. Los esperamos.
For real. Should be a cipher right now. Right now.
I love this. You feel me? Just a little something. You ready? You ready? Yep. You on? Let's go.
Yo, real quick, promo. It's your boy Chris One, affiliate entertainment representative out here with the entire crew. Shout outs, my man Houdini. Yo, we here, Hip Hop 101, the West Coast drop is coming at y'all soon. We got a bunch of models, we got a bunch of real hip hop spitters, real word bars and real spitters in this whole environment, man. We here in LA, we're doing probably one of the most historic drops here. My man Position is here. You know, come on. How real does it get when you get on that level? So come check us out, www.hiphop101.com, so that you can learn how to play this historical hip hop card game. Peace and love. Grab the top card. Man, someone talking about.
PC. Now, are you modeling tonight?
I am modeling tonight. I'll be walking for the Royal Mag. Yeah, you know, so just one. You know, I don't want to do too much, but yeah, I'm supporting my boy Royal Mag tonight.
Is this his goal?
Nah, it's not his goal.
Oh, okay.
If it was, please believe he probably had me backstage, but don't show it to nobody. You know what I'm saying? But we rocking with Royal Mag, as you can see, man. Shout out my boy the Prince, man. He invited me out, so I'm here today.
So how does it feel to be around all this excellence, mostly black excellence, having black people showcasing their work, designers, vendors? How does it feel to be a part of it?
It's an amazing thing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's something that we should have been doing, you know what I'm saying? Now that people are actually waking up and realizing our worth as, you know, African American, Latino American, you know, even white Caucasians, you know what I'm saying? We coming out here and creating vibes, and that's something it's not easy to create, you know what I mean? So as long as you're catching a vibe out here and catching a bag, and nothing else matter, man.
Point blank, period. PC Baby, now you mentioned that you were an artist. So, like, speaking of vibes, what's that vibe give? Your artistry vibe?
I say I'm more like the real hood Drake, like, you know what I'm saying, like you know, the real hood Drake. How Drake is trying to be, no, you know what I'm saying. No, but you know, I rap and I sing, you know what I'm saying. So you know, I'm a combo of both. I also dance. So yeah, I like to put on a show, you know what I'm saying, entertain the crowd, stuff like that. So
are we gonna get to see any of that? Well, I know you're hitting the stage. So better yet, when you hit the stage, what's it giving?
It's gonna be giving a whole lot of drip, drop. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming out dripping today. You know, I ain't gonna bless him with the music today. So I'ma just, you know, come out with the fashion lifestyle. You feel me? Holla at my boy one time. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. PC Baby, where can we keep up with you on social media?
Man, you can follow me on all platforms. Matter of fact, just Google me at PC Baby. That's PCBABYY, or Instagram. That's They Love PC Baby, PCBABYY. I'm the guy. Feel me?
started? Let's do it.
Yes.
All right.
Story time.
Follow me. I'm gonna lead everybody to the studio.
promised land.
Yeah. See, we got PC Baby in the building.
You know what I'm
Hold on, let me
saying?
zoom in on this.
Life work,
We gotta
life
get
work.
we gotta get him in HD. That's the man right there,
You
the
know
man
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
hour.
Shout out to the gang, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of Prince shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Whole lot of gang shit.
Whole lot of
Whole lot of it. So what's up, son? Yeah,
it's only for the hood, you know.
for the
Alright,
hood. All right, y'all. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sit Down with the Crown. I'm still sitting down with PC Baby. Okay, so we went over a good amount of things. You do a lot of different things in this industry, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to you.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the modeling. How did that come to be?
Well, the modeling sprung upon me about a couple of years ago. I didn't really take it serious. It was just one of those moments where it's like, I met a photographer, ended up doing some shots for her, and she like, hey, you got a good look. I think you should, try walking the runway. And I'm thinking it's just gonna be something light, like some, I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Okay.
I wasn't a model then.
Yeah.
But I go to this production, bro, which is downtown LA, and I'm like, yo,
It was a real deal.
yeah, bro. I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for this right now. Like, and there was another one of those moments where just like, I just had to jump in the water and see what happened, bro. Like, and ever since then, it's just always been something towards modeling. Like, my name was put in this database, that I don't know if a lot of you know about, but there's a model database.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Certain
Yeah.
companies use. That way they don't have to filter out getting all new people. They just go through the same people that they've been having.
Yeah.
Which makes sense business wise, so and ever since then, man, I've just been invited to a lot of events, that host models, or and a lot of people like your boy looks. So I'm just going with it. Just that modeling shit just kind of just sprung upon me, bro. That's why if I go out here and they be like, oh yeah, what do you do? Modeling is probably one of the last things I will even, because
Gotcha.
I don't want to take that away from actual models out here who's taking model classes and runaway classes, and here come me. I'm just being myself and making it look so easy, But shout out to those who actually actually making this model thing work, because I had to learn, I had to respect it. It's serious. It ain't just
Yeah.
a picture. It's serious. So
Well, you do it very well. I mean, you even came out to the Muse, which was my first
on
fashion
everything,
show that I was a part
Where
of.
my shoes at?
Man, you know what?
Yeah.
We gonna hook you up with those too, because
that shit was
those are
fly.
yours. I made them in your size specifically
No
for you to see
shit.
it. So make sure you get those.
I was just looking at that video on Instagram too.
Yeah, I saw you post it.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I didn't repost it because I'm trying to keep this on the DL. I don't want to know what we
Right,
doing
right, we
just
do it
yet,
right.
You know what I mean?
I didn't tag that. I didn't say that. I just posted. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say sit down with nobody.
Yeah, this is G14 classified, ladies and gentlemen. But no, man, yeah, and so I think it shows that you have the training, but you bring your own swag, your own character
Right,
to it.
right.
So I think that works very well.
Right. Thank you, man.
So okay, you touching on all of those things, but what can you tell me about Quickies pre-rolls?
Hey, yo, shout out to my boy Grasshopper, man. Big Grass out here, man. Check out my boy, you know what I'm saying? He got the quickies going on. He was able to bring me aboard as well. But the quickies, bro, since the last time I feel like we kind of like talked about it a little bit, back then, it's everywhere now.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's in damn near every legal medical shop. I've even had the liberty to walking in and talking to a couple of them out here in Long Beach.
Okay.
Make sure y'all tap in the Catalyst on Pine. You know what I'm saying? You might see me there a few days. Just promoting the brand and trying to make things happen for quickies. So yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It is. I was at a hotel in San Clemente, and I seen a Quickies pre-roll rapper on the floor, and I was like, "Wait, that's my boy." I was like, "Wow,
yeah, bro,
it's crazy.
It's spreading like wildfire." And what we've come to learn in this cannabis industry is that a lot of our marketers, a lot of our clients, they indulge in quantity, over quality. So a lot of these people, feel like, hey, if I can spend $30 and get like 10 grams worth of weed, I'm finna go get that. no matter whether the grade is A, B, C, or D. But then again, I've also learned we have what we call bougie smokers.
Okay, what is that?
A bougie smoker, look, he back there like, yeah, that's me. He know what that is. Yeah, nigga, yeah, see? Yeah, I'm one too, nigga. Yeah, BS, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So bougie smokers, we prefer quality over quantity. So me personally, you go look at my bag in the car, you might see an eighth or two, but just know that's finna be some, you only
Some
gonna need
gas.
one, you know what I mean? You ain't finna need rotation. Now I walk into the rotation and be like, what y'all smoke? Because I know what I don't know, y'all shit like mine.
It's going to get you right where you need to be.
Because I'm a bougie smoker. I need my shit to be bow, one blunt kill. Like, we don't need no 6 blunts going around.
Right.
Nah, so.
Let them know then.
Yeah, bro, I had to learn that because, everybody different when, you trying to have them spend their money on your product. They can go down the street, cross the street, on the line and get cannabis. Why should they deal with you? So that's kind of, the mark I make on people.
I love the marketing behind it. That was what I was most impressed with just off the rip. I'm not a part of the smoking culture no more. I miss it. It's been a while since I've been a part of the culture.
Right, right.
I love the marketing, the promos. I've seen Nene Cheeks in there.
Yeah.
Other
On
models
everything.
that I know. I'm like,
that was at Olympics.
Okay.
The Olympics. Like I said, man, my boy Grasshopper, man, the dude is a grinder, bro. Like, he's a little older than me, so I look at my guy as kind of like a, mentor, role model in this type of industry. And since day one, since I've met this dude, like, no question, he's been going full-fledged, all gas, bringing the city different products. He went from grasshoppers, that's like the the distro where we deal with a larger amount of cannabis for those who indulge in pounds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then broke off to the quickies market, bro, and it was just like, bro, it's like every idea you do, it's going up, bro. Like that shit is crazy. I'm like, man, so I'm just sitting back, learning from big bro, trying to hopefully one day really start my own,
That's what I was gonna get to.
So right now it's just a collective, like I told you earlier, you need a team to get somewhere, man.
Absolutely.
And I'm just happy to be a part of the team.
That's awesome. And that's what I was gonna get to next, man. What other things that you have in the works and in the development and things like that? Because I mean your brand itself is a big thing and is very well noticeable, recognizable. So what else do you have in the works that we should be on the lookout for?
So I told myself, starting next year, I'm gonna really dive back into the music. I've been letting acting kind of foreshadow my career for like the last year and a half with, working on a movie and, studying scripts and trying to figure out, what roles, what this, what that, so now that I was blessed with, to actually say, hey, I got a movie out. So regardless of if you think of me as an actor or not, I got receipts,
Facts.
It's a whole movie right there. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, I'm just blessed to be able to have that. And so now, I'm tapping in more with the music, man. Like, one of my main goals is to go on a high school tour right now.
Okay.
With Classified. I've had brief conversations with them, but I don't want to jump into nothing until I'm ultimately ready now.
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? That's something I had to learn. As bad as we want to do stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like as bad as we know, like damn, I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go if you're not ready, because the
Absolutely.
experience could be way more appreciative, way more, just because you was ready. Like today, like I feel like I could do anything with this suit on,
There
bro.
you go.
Like, but before I'm like, damn, should I show up like hood or like just some shit that I got, like, and I'm like, nah, man, I got a team. Let me call her, hit her up. And now look, man, I got on something that you probably ain't gonna never see again.
Well, I mean, that's perfect. I'm glad we got you here for that. What I learned, like I said, with a suit, see, men respect another man in the suit. That means he about his business.
Facts.
And the ladies love to see a man looking sharp in the suit.
Facts.
If you got love from the ladies and respect from the fellas, that is a winning combination.
Right. You can't lose.
Tupac had that. LL Cool J had that. You can't lose. You can't lose. You know what I'm saying? So I stuck with it. I think I got 16, 17 suits.
Damn,
but now
I'm
that
trying
I'm
to
doing
catch
this
up.
show, I'm gonna have to get my wardrobe.
Yeah, I gotta
up,
catch
you know
up.
what I'm
I gotta
saying?
catch up.
So yeah,
I got like four. This
Well,
will
you
be
know,
fine.
you know, Steve Harvey said you could switch them up.
Yeah,
You know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
You're
He
right.
said you need like I think he said
He said
9 or
7
7
and 9 to get
and
you
just
75.
See, yeah, 75 different combinations.
Yeah, so I'm slowly but surely, stepping into my, my. I ain't gonna say grown. I'm a grown ass man, but more into my grown man state. Maturity. Yeah,
More
'cause
maturity.
My daughter getting older. I'm saying I gotta go to parent conferences. I don't want to just show up looking like her brother. Like
Well,
you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
So, but like you said, it's completely different when I show up and I'm suited and booted. People calling me sir. Hey, how you doing, sir? Oh, yeah. Do you need help, sir? Oh, well, damn. When I have a Jordan jersey, y'all just all walk right past me. Like y'all just walk right past me. Like, but let me go get a turtleneck and a jacket. How's your day going today, sir?
You see that?
Is everything all right? Do you need anything? Can I get come on, man? All right, yeah. Well, that's
Gonna speak about and so I
shout
want
out Miss Banks.
I want to encourage my brothers and everybody.
Yes,
I want to
yes.
encourage my men,
Yes.
the men, the gentlemen,
Yes.
to step it up, get sharp, get suited and booted,
Yes.
get dressed up, look
Most
fly. You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? It make a difference to go a long way. It's a
Hey,
different energy.
He ain't
it's
lying.
a different
It's
energy.
a big difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it's just style has also been something that I've always been just
Well,
fascinated.
you're in the world of fashion now.
Yeah,
so
like
absolutely.
so. But honestly, if I had to be truthful, I honestly think me stepping into like more of the designer realm, I would be more interested in than just saying, "Oh, I'm a model."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I would rather, make some stuff. I feel like my style is unique, so I feel like I would probably want to indulge into creating pieces for models.
I'm going to agree
in the
with you
future.
there. I'm going to agree with you there. I had way more fun being a designer in that fashion show.
Right.
Shout out to Mike Malone, though. He had me walk in his wearing somewhere in his line. So I checked both of those off. That was my first fashion show as a designer, and then that was my first time walking the runway as well on the same day.
Oh,
and then
wow.
I attended the TMLA fashion show shortly thereafter that. So that was the first time I was able to sit in
Right.
at a fashion show after I'd already been in one. Yeah, it was
So
crazy.
you kind of got the view, the POV all the way around.
But
huh?
backwards though. But backwards.
okay.
But shout out to Ebony Ray, aka Marseille. She's the producer of the Muse fashion show. So
Okay,
she
yeah,
really
yeah.
put me on with that one.
Yeah, that shit was lit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And it was a game changer. But yeah, I've definitely been having a lot of fun as a designer. Now all I see is prints and patterns, and it's just like it's a whole different vision now.
It's a whole different vision, and that's me personally. I feel like that's where I would want to step into, especially because I got kids. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't finna be buying all these $100 damn
Hey,
T-shirts and
hey.
$40.
And y'all gonna help
goddamn
Dad sell this
socks
brand?
and- you know what I'm saying? I'm finna be making it. Like, you need some socks? Let me go in this kitchen
you
real
go.
quick. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
Daddy, what kind of socks are these? Them,
The PC
them
babies. The PC babies right there.
they gonna be known in about 2 years. So don't worry about everybody gonna have them damn socks on.
Well, look, man, it's been a very full circle moment. It's been an honor to have you here. I'm glad we finally did it. It's been a long time coming.
Man, most definitely.
But it seemed like the timing was right.
God's time.
God's time in that part. So with the last couple of minutes here, let everybody know how to find you on social media, where they can find the films, everything you got going on. Where can they find it?
Most definitely, man. Yo, it's your boy PC Baby. That's PCBABYY. And you catch me on Instagram at They Love PC Baby. Once again on Instagram at They Love PC Baby. Or you can go home right now, man. Pop on your TV. Everybody got Tubi. It's free. Like, why would you not have Tubi? You know what I'm saying? So go to Tubi, man, and type in The Thought of Murder. Not thought. The thought. Like, you know what I mean. Like, yeah. So go ahead, type that in, man. And give your boy a like on Tubi or something, man. Right now we doing close to 8 million streams by the blessings of God, man. And hopefully we can make it to 10 by the end of this year. Well, that's in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I got some watching to do. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, it's just a blessing being here with my brother Prince. You know what I'm saying? In this aspect, incredible individual. Every time I'm out doing my thing, I see this man. So it's like, okay, keep the ball flowing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a competition game as well. But also, y'all got to remember, man, we all the same skin, man. You know what I'm saying? So if one of us make it, ultimately, we all didn't made it, bro. You know what I mean? So that's just a message I want to give to, a lot of people in my community, in my area, South Central, you know what I'm saying, South Park, it could get crazy in that area, but like I said, man, it's a way to survive out. I'm a prime example. You know what I mean? So.
All right, man. Thanks again for being here. Y'all heard it here. We covered a lot of good ground tonight.
Yes, sir.
Y'all check my man out. This is my boy right here, PC Baby. And that's it. Once again, I am the Prince here on behalf of the Royal Mag. Y'all can look out for this gentleman in one of the next issues of the magazine.
Yes, sir.
And this is Sit Down with the Crown. Until next time, y'all stay tuned.
That way.
Let her get me. Look. At the end of the day.
To our wonderful models. Niggas gotta eat.
Don't get mad at me when you see me eating. Even though that's all I've been fucking doing.
Right.
All I've been fucking doing is eating.
Right.
First, one thing you don't do is, when you at a runway, you don't bring your models donuts. That's what we avoid all day and all
And he
night.
had the donuts with fruity pebbles and all type
kinds
of
shit.
shit.
You're like, bitch, I ate two. I ate 3 sandwiches and a Carl
Hey,
Jr.
when you go on the runway, just suck it in. Just suck it in. Just suck it in.
That's the worst thing. I can't suck it in.
Right.
I'm not good at that. Like, oh, like, hold on, bitch, I gotta breathe. That's one.
Wave.
Hi. My name is Avery.
I'm Elijah.
My name is Claire.
I'm Michelle. Take two.
Yeah,
Yep.
already.
Let's say it. Hi, my name is Avery.
Hello, everyone. I'm Elijah.
Hi, I'm Claire.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and we're in your spring 2025 cohort.
Like a sorority meeting.
Can we run towards the camera?
Hi, my name is Avery.
Hi, my name is Claire.
Hello, everyone. I'm Elijah Cueva.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm from the Bay Area, and I currently go to Cal State Long Beach, and I'm a cinematography major.
I'm from Redding, California. If you know where that is, it's probably because you've driven through it. Currently, I go to UC Irvine. I'm a film and media studies major.
I currently go to Cal State Dominguez Hills as a film and TV production major.
I'm a Cal State Long Beach cinematic arts student. I already forgot what the questions were.
I'm so excited to edit this later.
I'm here tonight because I am an intern at Padnet.
Padnet.
Padnet, Padnet TV, Padnet, yes.
My favorite part of the event so far, I have two things. Three things.
My favorite part of the night has probably been the food. It was really good.
My favorite part of the event so far has been taking these pictures.
Number one would definitely be the ravioli at the buffet. So good. Number two, four things.
That.
Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Number two was when they played the cha-cha slide on the dance floor.
I love LB Cap and I love Padnet. Yay!
I really love interning for Padnet, and I just really hope that others get like the full experience and the fun out of it. I've learned so much already, and this is probably what, the fourth week? I don't even know.
That's a cut.
Yes. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Avery.
Hello, I'm Elijah.
Hi, I'm Claire.
Hi, I'm Michelle and we're your 2025 spring interns.
Yay! Okay, run off screen.
Oh.
Off screen. Music over that time. We were walking.